Welcome in everybody to another lesson. Today we are going to discuss rates and unit prices. So these both the rates and unit prices apply the ratios. I'm showing you how ratios apply to real life. So let's say you went 120 kilometers in 3 hours. You went 120 kilometers in 3 hours. So you're going to take your 120, the first number, and put it over the second number. So 120 kilometers in 3 hours. If you want to figure out how much you want in 1 hour, you'll divide both the numerator and denominator by the number that's in the denominator. So if you divide 120 by 3, you'll get 40 kilometers. And you divide 3 by 3, you get 1. So you'll have 40 kilometers per hour, which is often written as 40 kilometers slash hour. So if you went 120 kilometers in 3 hours, you're going at a rate of 40 kilometers per hour. That would be your speed. That's how you figure out your speed. Take your first number, divide it by the second, divide both the numerator and denominator by what's in the denominator, and you'll get your rate, 40 kilometers per hour. Alright, what's the next one here? Now let's say you went 18 miles in 9 hours. You went 18 miles in 9 hours. So 18 miles, that'll be your numerator. 9 hours would be your denominator. So to get your rate in 1 hour, you'll divide both the numerator and denominator by what's in the denominator. So 18 divided by 9, that is 2 miles. 9 by 9, that's 1 hour. So you went 2 miles per hour, often abbreviated as mph. Your rate is 2 miles per hour. So pretty simple. You just take your first number, make it the numerator, take your second, make it the denominator, divide both numerator and denominator by the number that's in the denominator, you'll get your rate, 2 miles per hour. Really not a lot to these. Now I have a couple word problems here. Just a couple, okay? Let's see. We're going to throw it back a little bit here, but because this is an older book, but a 2001 Mercedes Benz Cabriolet if I could spell cabriolet, right? Will go 297 miles on 16.5 gallons of gasoline in the city. What is the rate in miles per gallon? Alright, so let's see. We got a 2001 Mercedes-Benz Cabriolet will go 297 on 16.5 gallons of gasoline in the city. What is the rate in miles per gallon? So they want miles per gallon, so you're going to have 297 miles per gallon, which means divided by gallons. That's what per means. Divided by 16.5 gallons. Now, in order to get your exact miles per 1 gallon, you're going to divide both the numerator and denominator by 16.5. So, calculator time. Come on, calculator. Alright. Come on. 297 divided by 16.5, that'll give you 18. So, you'll get 18 miles for 1 gallon because you divide the denominator by 16.5. So your answer is 18 miles per gallon. Not bad. That's not bad gas mileage. 18 miles per gallon city. That's really not bad. Alright. Then I got another word problem here. Alright. What is this one? Oh, okay. Talk about some ham, making some people hungry. A bone-in 14-pound ham contains 45 luncheon servings. What is the rate in servings per pound of ham? Alright, so we have a bone-in 14-pound ham contains 45 luncheon servings. What is the rate in servings per pound of ham? So they want servings per pound. So you have 45 servings, right? They tell you it's 45 servings for 14 pounds. So 45 servings for 14 pounds. Now, if you want to get how many servings it is per pound, all you got to do is take both the numerator and denominator divided by 14. We're going to round to the nearest hundredth. Change those to approximately equal to. Comes out to approximately 3.21 servings per 1 pound, which would mean it's 3.21 servings per pound. So, yeah, you take what you're given. There are 45 luncheon servings for a 14-pound ham. Divide both numerator and denominator by 14. You'll get 3.21 servings per pound. That's exactly what you would get. So ratios are actually very good for applying to everyday life to know, how many servings of something you're going to get, how many miles per gallon, what your rate is, so on. Alright, now we're going to get into some prices here. Ooh, Scope mouthwash, and these are probably some outdated prices. Let's see. Scope mouthwash. So, a store has 33 fluid ounces of Scope mouthwash on sale for $3.97, or they have 50 fluid ounces of the mouthwash for $5.78. Okay. So basically what we need to do is figure out which one's the better deal. How much are you paying per ounce? So the first one, you want to figure out how much you're paying per ounce. The first one is going to be $3.97 for 33 fluid ounces. Fluid ounces are a little bit different than ounces. When we get into measurements, we'll talk about that. But you have $3.97 per 33 fluid ounces. We need to figure out how much it is per ounce. And same with the next one. We're going to figure out how much it is per ounce. So now we'll take the $3.97, divide that by 33. That comes out to approximately 12 cents per 1 fluid ounce, which can be rewritten as 12 cents per fluid ounce with a slash, with the forward slash that you see there. I'm not going to circle it. We want to circle the one that's the better deal. So we have the first one being 12 cents per fluid ounce. Let's see what the second one comes up to. Second one is $5.78 per 50 fluid ounces. Right, we want to figure out what that unit price is going to be. So let's take both of those. Let's take 578, divide that by 50. Comes up a little bit south of 12. Comes up to 11.5 cents. Which we're going to say is about also 12 cents. 12 cents per fluid ounce. Which would also equal 12 cents per fluid ounce. So really, neither of these are the better deal. You could go with whichever one you're feeling like, honestly. Because both of these come up to about 12 cents per fluid ounce. Of course, when you go shopping in a store, you want to see which is the better deal. Which, when you have sales, which is going to give you more for your money. In this case, you could go either route. You could get the 33 fluid ounces for $3.97 or the 50 fluid ounces for $5.78 and come up about just as well. So there really is no better deal here. Both are 12 cents per fluid ounce. But how about some of these next ones? I got 3 more problems and the lesson is over. Alright, how about let's see, this one here. Talk about some deodorant. Roll-on deodorant. Alright, so a store has some roll-on deodorant for sale. They have 2.25 ounces for $2.19. Dang it, I hate when I do that. Or 2.5 ounces for $2.89. So we got to find which price is the better deal. Okay? So the first one, you want to know how much it's going to be per ounce. So for the first one, it's $2.19 for 2.25 ounces. So all you got to do now to get your unit price to be, you know, what it is per ounce, you're going to have to take that 219. So we'll start there. 219 divided by 2.25. That comes up to about 97 cents an ounce. So 97 cents per 1 ounce, because you divided both numerator and denominator by 2.25 ounces, which would be, can be rewritten as $0.97, so 97 cents per ounce. Alright, so that's the first one, 97 cents an ounce. Let's figure out what the other one is. The other one is $2.89 for 2.5 ounces. Alright, which, let's see what that's going to equal. $2.89 divided by 2.5. Yep, that comes up to about $1.16 per 1 ounce, which would equal, you can also write it as $1.16 per ounce. So I think it's a no-brainer that the first deal, the 2.25 ounces for $2.19, is the better deal. That's definitely the better deal. 97 cents per ounce is a better deal than $1.16 per ounce. Easy enough there. Got 2 more problems. Alright, how about Crest toothpaste? Crest toothpaste. Of course, the prices from what I'm sharing with you now have gone up considerably, but this is just from a book. So don't take my word that these are the prices. But the store is offering 6.2 ounces for $2.97, or 8 ounces for $3.47. Alright, so again, which one's going to be the better deal? Is it going to be the 6.2 ounces for $2.97, or is it going to be the 8 ounces for $3.47? Well, so they tell you the first one is $2.97 for 6.2 ounces. So if we want to figure out how much it is per ounce, let's divide both numerator and denominator by 6.2. We'll get the results for the first one. 2.97 divided by 6.2. That comes out to about 48 cents per ounce. So you'll have $0.48, which is 48 cents per 1 ounce, which could be written as 48 cents per ounce. So that's the result of the first one, of the 6.2 ounces for $2.97. It comes up to 48 cents an ounce. Let's figure out the second one. It's going to be $3.47 for 8 ounces. So in order to get that result, we'll divide both numerator and denominator by 8. 3.47 divided by 8 comes up to about 43 cents an ounce. $0.43 for 1 ounce, so that means it is 43 cents per ounce. So sometimes when you really sit down and do the math, just do it on your calculator. Sometimes what can initially seem more expensive is actually the better deal. In this case, it turns out the 8 ounces for $3.47 was actually the better deal because it's only 43 cents an ounce. That's definitely a better deal than paying 48 cents an ounce. So it's not always true. This is why it's important to do the math, but sometimes the more expensive one can actually be the better deal. But let's see, I got one more example here. Then I have what? 28? Oh yes, Maxwell House coffee. Who doesn't like coffee? Let's see. Maxwell House coffee. Who doesn't like a nice good cup of coffee in the morning? I know I do. So the store that you're shopping at offers 13 ounces for $2.28. That'd be nice if that were the case. Or they're offering you 26 ounces for $4.88. Alright, so we got to figure out, is the 13 ounces for $2.28 the better deal, or is the 26 ounces for $4.88 the better deal? Well, let's start with the ratios. So it's $2.28 for 13 ounces. Well, let's go ahead, let's divide both the numerator and denominator by 13. We'll get the result per ounce. So 2.28 divided by 13 comes up to about 18 cents an ounce. So 18 cents per 1 ounce, which could be written as 18 cents per ounce. Alright, now we need to figure out the 26 ounces for $4.88. So we know it is $4.88 for 26 ounces. Alright, well, let's go ahead and divide both numerator and denominator by 26. We'll see what we get here. 4.88 divided by 26 comes up to 19 cents an ounce. 19 cents per 1 ounce, which could be written as 19 cents an ounce. So actually, in this case, the 13 ounces for $2.28 was a better deal than the 26 ounces for $4.88. So the one that's 18 cents per ounce is obviously better than 19 cents per ounce. So basically with ratios, just figure out what's asking for. If it's asking for dollar per ounce, if it's asking you for miles per hour, miles per gallon, and then put it into a ratio like we've seen today, and you got it. So this is going to build into our next lesson, which will be proportions. We will start talking about proportions in the next lesson. I hope everybody has a good night. Take care.